Good morning and welcome in for another day in the life video of a class 1 HGV driver here in the UK. My name is Darren. I upload Monday to Friday at 7 PM on YouTube for you guys to see what it's like as a HGV driver these days. It's currently 6 o'clock in the morning, absolutely freezing. It's currently the 8th of November and it is absolutely freezing at this time in the morning. Just turned 6 o'clock and today I'm in the little wee beast, which can just about fit my bag and a cup in the boot. That's how small it is. And I'm riding shotgun as a passenger because Mick and myself, our vehicles are down at MTC getting a service. So the first job for today is travelling down to Trafford Park. Finally got my truck back. Throw that up there. Do the vehicle checks and then we're good to go. Luckily when doing the vehicle checks this morning, I noticed because the way the tyres parked, there's a little bit of damage to the tyres, so it needs to get replaced. It's there. I might have missed it the other day when doing my vehicle checks, because when you park out your tyre, for an example, if that is on the bottom, when you're looking around, you can't really see it. It's where it is on the bottom, but yeah, that needs to be replaced. Just leaving Manchester MAN. And I'm going straight down towards Lodge Tyres in St Helens, sorry, down the road. And we'll go get our tyre replaced. Saves any issues happening to it whilst on the road today, out and about. Um, 25 miles to get to St Helens from where I am now, and we're right by the Trafford Centre, so traffic could be quite heavy. Hopefully it's not too bad. Currently 7:15 in the morning. Got a very squeaky seat today. You would have thought I'd spray a bit of WD-40 on the seat, wouldn't you? Whilst they're doing the service for me. I've had quite a few people ask as well in the past regarding like oils and stuff, like if you have to keep everything up to date or keep checking it. With this truck and most modern trucks as well, it's all digital, so you don't really need to keep checking the oil every single day. And every 6 weeks it goes in for the service, which has the oil change, topped up, etc. as well. Same for all the waters, all gets topped up, so I don't need to worry about that too much. So sticking for the M60. Fingers crossed the M60 is not too bad. M62 should be okay. It's normally pretty clear going down towards Warrington from Manchester area. Well, the M60, it's a bit volatile, especially where the traffic centre is when you're going over Warburton Bridge. Can be a lot of heavy traffic build up around that region. Well, happy hump day, guys. Halfway through the week. Nearly there for the weekend. Hope you have a nice time at the weekend. Don't know if you've got any plans or anything. I've got a friend's 40th actually at weekend, so I'll be going there. Having a good time, a few drinks, let my hair down and such. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, so I need to still do a bit of tiling in the kitchen, do a bit of garden work as well before true winter kicks in. I mean, it's not the best weather, is it, doing garden work, but hey, it's got to be done. Unusually really quiet around here. Normally there's traffic backed right up this bit. M60 northbound. Just got to keep it slow a little bit, make sure this container truck driver knows exactly where he's going. The one on the left hand side doesn't look like he knows where he's going to cut right across. There we go, it's on green light either side so we can cut right through. KCT was completely in the wrong lane. 2 lanes too far to the left he was. I suppose if you're not from the area, it can be a little bit more trickier. I don't know about you, but I hate going to bloody traffic centre. It's just always too busy, isn't it? Like big shopping centres. It's just too busy, you can't relax and enjoy. I don't really like shopping anyway, like what I was about to say, enjoy your shopping trip, but yeah, I don't mind when it's quiet, but when it's busy, I can't stand it. Queuing up for bloody ages, try and get all your stuff. Made it over towards Lodge Tyres, not too much issues with traffic and everything's smooth sailing really all the way down. It's 5 to 8 at the moment. I think they're open at 8 o'clock. So let's go try to speak to reception, see if anybody's around and let them know I'm here, and then try and get this front tyre fixed. Tyres all done and it's 9:15. I've been in over 3 hours already. I'm not even hooked up to the trailer yet. So I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's a bad thing. Just pull out of the yard. Bit of a blind bend to my right hand side. Just got to take that a little bit more caution. So we're to get back to the yard now to get our trailer. It's probably only about a 10-minute drive or so. So it's not too far, at least. Well, at least we've got the tyres sorted. Last thing you want, be on the M6, doing 56 miles per hour and have a blowout. I've never had a blowout and I can't imagine it being fun either. So if I can avoid it, yeah, I will avoid it as much as I can. Top end of St Helens as well at the moment. Let's go cut through up towards near the Willows and then go through that way to our depot. Get the trailer. First drop is in Middleton. Can't remember if I said it already or not, but yeah, it's in Middleton in Manchester. So for us to get to there, it should only take about probably 40 minutes or so, if that. Depends on traffic, if it's heavy or not. And then I can imagine doing a few collections in the afternoon afterwards. Weather's not too great again, is it? A little bit miserable now. Someone's hit that giveaway sign. And just like magic, back at the yard. Load is secured. All the trailer checks are completed. Everything is perfectly tip-top condition on this trailer. Just need to connect these lines to the trailer. Legs wound up. Safely stored away. Brake taken off. Make sure the curtains are all nice and tight, because in case the wind picks up, I don't want my trailer going all over the place. Definitely not fun working in this rain though. Soaking. For myself what I like to call the backup brew. I always keep a nice little flask of coffee in the bag. Pretty good, these containers as well. All little small things, about a cup of coffee, but it keeps them warm for about 7 hours. So not a bad little thing, that.
You will arrive at your destination at 10:51 a.m.
Get that heater switched on and cranked up. Try and dry myself off a little bit more before we get started. You always get cars parked right across the way of an entrance and an exit for a logistics centre. That fools me, it really does. If I was parking my car, I would not park it right here. So it takes somebody not paying attention when they're driving out just to give it a little knock. You do get pretty close to them, to be fair. Not worth the risk, if you ask me, personally. For us to get to Middleton, it's 25 miles away, as you're just seeing on the sat nav. Looking about 40-minute, give or take, depends on traffic. I'm just going straight down the A580 on the East Lancs to the M60 Ring Road, and then just come off for the Middleton junction. Quite nice, easy, simple one to get to and from. Might have my dinner whilst I'm there. Started at 6, so I'll probably due to get there for about 11 o'clock. I think 11 o'clock's a good time to have some lunch. Have my full 45, why not, eh? Why not? So it's not brought any dinner with me, it's a little bit too wet to be cooking outside. As soon as the weather gets a bit better, we'll start cooking a little bit more as well. Might come with a trailer of some sort, and the trailer's empty, do some cooking in the back of the trailer, I suppose. But yeah, the weather's just not ideal for it at the moment. It's just been really bad. So it makes me think I probably am going to have to invest that little bit more money into a power inverter. So I get a nice little George Foreman or something on the side. I've got a panini grill thing actually in the house. I might be able to use that. That'd be quite good. It's not too big either, it's quite small. So I can make paninis, toasties, and I think I use it as a griddle pan as well. It's like a 3-in-1. For you have different plates, so you can do different things for it. I think we're quite handy that to have that in a truck. Don't really use it too much at the moment. I paid like 40 quid for it, and I've used it to make like 2 toasties in about 8 months. Money well spent, eh? Does anybody else just find themselves just spending money for the sake of spending money just on crap items that you don't genuinely need? My house, right, my kitchen especially, it's just full of like utensils and gadgets and stuff that I bought thinking it would be a good thing to do. Use them once and then just beside the rest of the life sitting in the back of the cupboard. So I need to try and go through that actually that weekend, fix the cupboards, make some space, clear them out. I keep buying myself stocking fillers. Cheap tat. My word, I can't believe it's Christmas next month. It's Christmas next month. Wow. Christ, this year has gone so quick. It really has. Don't get me wrong, I love Christmas songs when you're in a truck, especially. You're like driving down the motorway after spending a night out in a truck, and you got driving home for Christmas blasting, just blasting out your speakers. Oh, it's a good feeling, isn't it? Little wholesome moments. Well, at least I'm off over Christmas. So that's good. Gets a bit of spend time with the family. You're a wizard, Harry. I don't know if you just noticed that then. The truck here on the right hand side of me is a full-on Harry Potter one. I think I might have actually seen that in the truck fest when I went, not truck fest maybe, the truck show in Haydock at M&N Garner. Quite cool. Nice little Lotus there pulling up. I do like it though when you see the trucks what are full of all the artwork from films. They look really cool, don't they? Yeah, go on mate, I'll let you in. amount of time and money people spend on some of the trucks, customizing them, you got to give them a bit of credit there, haven't you? You got to appreciate the work that they put into it. Let's see how awful the roads are then on the M60. I can imagine there being quite a few patches where it's a little bit of flood water. I need to be careful of that. Make sure I don't get caught on it. I know I'd rather be in a truck than that Lotus on a day like today, that's for sure. The amount of spray you must get when you're really low down to the ground driving one of them Lotuses. Imagine the grip won't be too great either. Alright, see brake lights coming up on the right hand side. But that's everybody trying to cut across from the M61 side, going onto the M60. Traffic looks really heavy on the way back, on the other side of the road. Pretty much bumper to bumper. Always is around that junction though, isn't it? Between the M61 and the M60, coming from Bolton, going towards Trafford Centre. We've only got 12 miles to go as well, so we should be there pretty shortly. So we can get straight on. Yep, road looks clear. So let's cut straight across onto it, which is good. I'm just going to slow down a little bit, just to give a little bit of a space. So these cars on the left hand side, they can tuck right in, no problems. And since it's so wet, last thing I want to be doing is braking too hard so the brakes lock up and I just slide. I will. I'd probably slide in it, that bloody car in front of it slant on right now. I know it seems a little bit far, but yeah, trucks, they need a real big stopping distance. So if you see a truck keeping a distance from the vehicle in front like this, please do me a favour, don't just throw yourself in the middle of it if you're in a car. There's a reason why we keep a big gap when it's wet. Last thing anybody wants is an accident, isn't it? I know if you just passed as well, you tested that. Congratulations on guys, if you have just passed. But it can seem a little bit daunting when you're driving in like really bad weather, especially when you're driving a truck. The wind can be a little bit trickier because you feel it's trying to push you to either one side to the other. It's not fun, especially if you've got an empty trailer in or in high winds. Bloody hell, it's not fun. But for the wet, just keep yourself a bit distance, you'll be fine. If you've got any questions as well about driving, let me know down below. And as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and welcome in for everybody, whether you're new or old viewers of the channel. I appreciate that guys, thank you very much. As soon as the weather gets a bit better, I'll start doing a bit more cooking shows. Let's go put across. So we've got a junction here as well. So on the exit slip road, they'll be able to join. No problems. Well, plus actually it goes down to 3 lanes, doesn't it? Going straight ahead. Over at the Sinister Island, Kids Court, this one. So I need to go into Bay 9, which is just by the footpath that's marked out with yellow lines. Got a bollard near there as well, some steps, so I need to be cautious of them. And there's no markings for the bays, which is a pain in the arse when it's like that, because it's a little bit hard to judge where we need to go. So, big tip for you, there's no markings on the floor, what go towards the bay door. On the floor there'll be some markings of where previous tyre marks have been. There we go. There we go. Should hopefully be alright there. So I just arrived here now on bay, handed my keys in. Sounds like they're struggling to get the dock leveler on. I think the pallets might be a bit too close to the back door. High vis on. I'm heading over there for some dinner. Dinner sorted. Nice little chicken curry from the place behind me. I know it's not 5-star food, but it does the job and it actually looks alright, to be fair. Gotta be honest with you though, that chicken curry was absolutely lovely. It really was beautiful. Finally all cleared. Time to lock the doors and move on. Give the office a quick call to see where they want me. Our next job is over at Nsford, and it's doing a collection, and I think it's about 12 pallets off the top of my head. So off I go to there. For me to get to Nsford from where I am now, I'm going to go on the M60 ring road down towards Stockport, and then come off the M56, go down, come off for near Altrincham, use that little bypass road that joins onto the M6, and I'll go straight down. Instead of joining on the M6, I'll go straight down towards Nsford on that bypass. I'll probably be there in about an hour and a half maybe. I need to take my break as well, so another 30-minute break I need to finish off my driving time period. So probably about 1 o'clock I'll get there for, give or take, and it's currently 11:30 because the place that I've just been getting tipped were done and dusted in about 20 minutes, which is the quickest I've had unloading from there, to be honest with you. Normally it is quite a bit of time I'm there for. Just got to follow this road now to get out of the Stake Hill Industry Estate. I think there's a bit of a trailer on the road here in front. Well, it's not really on the road properly, is it? Get past that easy enough. I thought it was sticking out a little bit more with the way the driver in front was indicating to pull out more. Could jump on the surfaces for the half-hour break. So far today's been a really good day. Nothing's gone wrong yet. There's still plenty of time though for that to happen. Quite a lot of trucks for sale in there. Oh, Scania as well. I wonder how much they're going for, them used Scanias. I wonder how much I could pick one up for. Could be the way to go in the future, if it's worth all the headache that is. I hate this bloody roundabout though, that is for sure. really busy one. Nobody likes to slow down either on them corners of the roundabout. Can't wait for these roadworks to be finished over in Nsford. Bit of a pain in the backside every time you come down this way. So you get a left-hand lane that's closed and you get everybody trying to drive down left-hand side and cut through last second. Bit of a pain. Backs right up as well, all the way through Nsford. Causes quite a bit of traffic delays, doesn't it? And one of these lanes closed right by these traffic lights. These are quite fascinating machines, aren't they, on the left hand side? If you don't know what they are, it's like a giant vacuum pump for when people are digging. So if there's like electrical cables, gas pipes and stuff down below, so what they do is using like a jet wash type thing, loosen up the soil and then use the vacuum to clear all around it. I think it's really cool the way they do it. It's a good way of digging the soil around anything that's a little bit fragile. Pretty much like a vacuum in a truck, really, isn't it? I seen one of them umping up actually a few weeks back. It looked really cool and everything that was on the inside of it. It's a lot more in depth than what I thought it would have been. Do a left on this road. This is always a little bit of a tricky one. Make sure to take a little bit of the right hand side. So then we come around here, the trail doesn't cut the corner and hit the barriers. But it's even worse up on this little corner coming up. It's quite narrow, this road, and it forces the trailer just to nip the curb that little bit. So just be careful if any pedestrians are walking. Don't get too close to the edge of the path. And I'm literally like 2 or 3 minutes now from our client where we're doing the collection. Which is good, got here for a good time. It's currently 1:20 and collection's available to be collected just after 1 o'clock as well, so quite good time in there. I think I've been given another collection after this. There's a couple of places what are around here as well I can pop over to with no problems. The client making the collection from is just up here on the left hand side, so I've got to reverse it in here, so I just need to turn around just so I can get in front of that white car on the right hand side and then reverse it in. So I've got to try and find somewhere up here I can try and spin it round. So, if I wonder which way is the best way to go. Hopefully the car park up here is clear. If it is, I'll probably have to spin it around outside. I think the screw fixes it, yep. I'll probably be able to get a spin on it just up here. Seems to be alright. You always get one car though across the way parked. So you can see here now, that one makes it a little bit more tighter. So going around to the right hand side, swing it over to the left just so we can get a good turn on the trailer, and then a hard right turn. Yeah, there we go, nice and easy. I just need to be careful when reversing into the client's yard. Don't get too close to the cars what are parked on our passenger side. So as we're reversing into the client's yard, just need to be careful of the passenger side, because I get knocked on front of the cab or the headboard It needs to be pretty close to that post. Well, it's only just over enough. Yeah, mate. Oh, don't make it easy, them cars, do they?
The big told not to park there.
Oh, have they?
Not by us, by the wrong company.
Yeah.
Because the driver couldn't get round one day, so we told them where that silver one is.
Yeah.
Park from there. Where that white one is, they can't park there.
Yeah, because that's why I just had to try and like remove it, like, because the front end of the truck light was going right there. I thought it was too tight then over here.
Yeah, I think a wagon going in there one day nearly hit it.
Right.
They made them come out to move the car. They did park there for quite a bit. Obviously, it's fucking. It was a few months back, so.
Yeah, dump it where they will, don't they? Until somebody hits it, anyway.
That's it.
Right there that we're talking about, what causes a bit of an issue. Because as we come from the left, we need to go pretty much near where that car's coming out of. And then as we swing back, we have to care for our unit. Back side of the passenger doesn't hit it, or the headboard of the trailer as it swings round doesn't hit it, as well as the front side of the passenger as we straighten up to come down this way doesn't knock it. Causes more of a headache really for us drivers to try and get past them. Time is now 3:45 and back at the yard. I just need to get unloaded now. I'm just wondering what one of our class 2 drivers will try and do further down the road. Looked like he was going right off one of our other trucks. Unfortunately, I'm in a queue, so I think there's about 3 trucks in front of me. Could be here to about 5 o'clock, probably a bit over an hour to get everybody processed, get everything unloaded. So about 5:30 finish after I've dropped the trailer, etc. Home for 6. That's not a bad day, that, is it? It's not too bad. A good 12-hour day though still. So I'm going to leave the video there for now. So thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.